Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, we're actually covering two things, right? Lamar Jackson says all fans want to know at a club. And OBJ, that means Odell Beckham Jr., states that the reports of him wanting $20 million a year are false, but he's not taking $4 million either a year. I wonder what team he's talking about. Oh, you know who. So let's get into this one first. Lamar Jackson goes to a club. He's out there, shades on, hater blockers on, and he's out having a good time. He meets up with this guy named Fat the Barber, and he's talking and they're laughing, and he says, "Hey, yo, you coming back?" And it sounds like Lamar says, yeah, because he touches his chin and goes, "Yeah, I'm coming back." So it creates a media firestorm. And then Lamar Jackson has to come out and refute, saying, "Look, I said I could not hear what you were saying. It was too loud. Look what you done started." Let me tell y'all this, right? I told y'all already when I expect most of these deals to start ramping up. I believe it's going to be after the draft. Could something get done before? Of course. None of us know everything. None of us are Lamar Jackson himself. Something can be done tomorrow for all we know. Shoot. That's how sometimes things happen. But from all reports, it's going to happen most likely after the draft. And us looking into everything that he's doing, I watched somebody get excited because he was wearing his chain, and I'm like, it doesn't really, it's a Baltimore shield, but it's been recreated to mean something else. We need to calm down and just wait. Because what's happening is, it's making him be under a microscope even further, right? Everything he does, and it's making the fans more jittery. Because here's the thing. If it comes out that what you're saying is wrong, when you go out on a limb like that, it just deflates the fan base even further than what they already are. That's why even when I'm hearing certain things, I will leave it alone. Because if I'm wrong, right, it's more than just my credibility that's on the line. It's not just the credibility of the Wunderkind Show. It stems and comes from also how it hurts the fan base. That's why you have to do your due diligence when reporting and such. Or even when you're discussing things, right? That's why I'm like, hey, even if I hear something through the grapevine, you know what I'm saying, I'll leave it alone. And y'all know I've been pretty darn accurate because everything that I've said has been corroborated at a later date or at the same day. So yeah, you hear things, you get to know things, but yeah, it just comes down to if you wanna, be a magnet for truth or a magnet for foolishness. I choose the latter. And let me say this too, because this is hilarious to me. OBJ comes out, he's working hard, he has the workout. All these teams are there checking him out. All these teams are checking him out. And it's been reported that the Jets, Ravens, and Cowboys are the three teams that have been connected to his circle. And when he said, as soon as he said, "I'm just not worth $4 million," everybody, every fan under the Ravens umbrella said, that was the EDC offer. Let me tell you this right now. They lowball every player. I brought this up last video. Listen, Raven fans want to look at you and say, "Oh, our front office is so smart. Look how look at this whack contract this guy," and they'll celebrate the team giving a crap contract to a player or finessing another team's GM. That's the only time that this fan base truly shows like, oh, yeah. But when it's time to actually say, hey, we know our worth and everything, like, oh, man, God. Why do you have to be smart? Why do you have to know about business? You're only supposed to be a football player. And then you see the other side of the fan base. Listen, everybody says some people start low and you work yourself up from there. But there's certain offers that you can give a player that totally turn them off from you. There are certain offers that are disrespectful to a player or to even a business that you'll do business with. They don't start at the lowest amount all the time. That's crazy talk. That's not even the proper way you do business. Right? Because certain offers will be like, are you kidding me? Take me for a joke? Are you wasting my time? And when you start getting into the millions of dollars, time equals money. That's right. Time equals money. So if they're going to lowball and say, we're going to do incentive base, $4 million a year, what does that be? $12 million for 3 years? Look what I want everybody to understand. Look what they just paid for Jakobi Meyers. Think about that real quick. 3 years, $30-something million. Jakobi Meyers. The guy that has not lived up to the hype, has been so far a draft bust, and had one of the worst plays in 2022. That guy got a 3-year, $30 million deal. And we don't know who, but I'm pretty sure we can assume who it was. This is the one time I would assume, and I put money on it, I would have no fear. I'm like, that sounds like a Raven offer. It sounds like a Raven offer. And anybody that has problems with me saying it sounds like a Raven offer, shut up. Because you know it sounds like a Raven offer too. And everybody that's listening knows it sounds like a Raven offer. Odell Beckham, let me tell you this right now. He has been hurt. That's true. Very true. He has been hurt. But the crazy thing about it is he's still one of the most effective wide receivers in the game. I remember I was looking at Twitter and somebody said, oh, you want to be a money grabber instead of actually catching a meaningful pass. This was a Raven fan saying this. A Raven fan said this. And I laughed because I quoted, I was like, yo, didn't he catch a touchdown in a Super Bowl that his team won? And there was no answer. Because that's the mindset that trickles down from the front office into the bar for Raven fans. That's how it happens. Look, is he a top 10 receiver anymore? Probably not. But I can't name 15 or even 18 receivers over a Odell Beckham Jr. And Jakobi Meyers should be the bar. Because we know straight up that Jakobi Meyers is not even sniffing what Odell Beckham can do right now, even at this stage of his career. Sorry, he's not. He's not. I've watched him. I watched tape on him from the time he was on Giants. My team had to go against him on Cleveland. There was a lot of times he was wide open. And the team just missed him. And I'm talking about multiple times he'd be wide open in a game. And they would just miss him. And I mean miss him bad because Odell got some wheels. We got to get to a point to where a player asking for their fair market value we shouldn't take that as disrespect. You get where I'm coming from? As a Raven fan, that's what we're doing. Like when we look at, listen, and if you do not believe me, just go to Twitter, go to Reddit, go to Facebook. You'll see everything you'll see threads that have 41,000 people on it spewing everything you could think of. You can look at the majority and be like, oh my God. We get so turned off at players that know their inherent value. The reason why I said it like that is because it literally brings it full circle back to Lamar Jackson situation. It does. You know, Lamar is a guy that has said multiple times that he knows his worth. And not only does he say he knows his worth, he knows his value. You understand? We get so turned off by players saying, hey, I didn't ask for this, but look, I'm not asking for the world, but I know what I'm worth at least. Likewise with the Lamar stuff. You're hearing that, hey, I never asked for a fully guaranteed contract. No, I did not. No, I did not. But they're going to spin it like he did. Odell, they're saying he asked for $20 million a year, but they're going to, and he said he didn't, but they're going to spin it like he did. Media throws a whole bunch of crap, more now than ever. They throw a whole bunch of crap at the wall, right? Until something sticks. Because the media, like I've told y'all in previous videos, are not being held accountable for what they say or do. And that should be scary for a lot of people because people have an inherent trust in what the media's reporting. Just like how you trust a doctor, you trust a teacher, you trust a nurse. For some people, police officers, firemen. You get it? There's inherent trust that comes with certain positions. The media is one of them. People are expecting the media to tell the truth, to bring them current news, and to be unbiased. But when it comes to sporting, especially sporting news, it's been nothing but, garbage. Trying their best to see if they can land on a story that no one's seen, even if they have no credibility towards it. And then if it does, they'll claim that we got it. And if it doesn't, well, let's not talk about it no more or bring it up. It's sad and sickening all at once. But I'm on a really cool trip right now because I'm looking at it saying, all right, I'm not going to overtrip about anything about Lamar based on what I've been hearing and learning, right? Okay. And I'm not going to just believe initial reports. Dude, listen, this team absolutely needs a wide receiver. For anybody telling you we can run it back with what we have, hey, yo. Oh. It's like you don't understand our inherent pain. Oh. Watch the game tape. We need help. And for anybody saying, no, we don't. Your favorite EDC came out and said, yeah, we need that position group needs to get way better. Remember, we were saying this before. A lot of y'all were the Prochet lovers that was getting on people like me saying, look, I don't have nothing against Prochet, but he's not an elite receiver, and I don't see a great upside for him. Man, y'all came at me bad. Y'all came at me like y'all ready to do fatalities on me, bro. But it's okay. They're going to act like they didn't say nothing with that one either. But to put it all in perspective, athletes are becoming more and more independent of the actual system. Because NBA, NFL, NHL, any of these professional athlete organization associations, right, are a system. A lot of these athletes now are becoming more to themselves, becoming more quiet with their information. They're representing themselves more now than ever before. They're more knowledgeable because knowledge right now is at a premium because information is at a premium. So people are less like to be taken advantage of. It's what you're seeing in the music business also. People are not coming into places blind. They're coming with a sense of purpose and a sense of understanding. It's time for us to grow with the times if we want to get better. Because I'll tell you this right now. If we go in the next season with the receiving core that we have, I smell bad things moving forward. Because like I always told y'all, I always felt that, maybe I'm biased, that Lamar Jackson comes back to Baltimore. It just seems like that's the most likely course. But make no mistake about it, that's not set in stone. And even if he did come back, if we wanted to get the most out of a Lamar Jackson, got to be able to surround him with help. Or we're just practicing insanity. And that's doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. And let me tell you something right now. As crazy as it might come on the Wunderkind Show, I'm not insane. Oh! Well, at least not to the average viewer. You know what I'm saying. And that was another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Hey, yo, listen. I'm going to keep reminding y'all until it happens. Episode 200. Special episode. We're 200 episodes in. 200 episodes in. It's going to be a special episode. We're introducing a new host to the show. I won't be present. There will be a new host hosting the Wunderkind Show. It'll be a guest host. You know what I'm saying? That will come on ever so often. And I hope you guys tune in. I want y'all to show love. I want to see what y'all saying. So make sure on the 200th episode, you tune in to the Wunderkind Show. And for everybody watching, thank you for watching. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and you know I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love reading the comments from you guys. Just be cordial and just be respectful to other people's differing opinions, and we are fine. And if you would like to donate to this platform to help it grow monetarily, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code to a Cash App, okay, for donations. It'll also be located within the description. Money sign, The Wunderkind Show. So once again, it's The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.